Hello everyone, welcome to my channel. Thanks for tuning in. Today I'm going to be picking Thumper's Trumpet. A little awkward to be saying that, but so we'll go with it. So when I got this, I really was not comfortable handling Thumper's Trumpet. It was all sticky. Didn't really want to be touching it anyway, but yeah, I had to use some alcohol and some oil on that and clean it up. I guess it at one point was wrapped in duct tape, so it was pretty sticky. Even the core didn't turn too well, and it was kind of sticking. Had some friction over on this side. Drop of oil, and now Thumper's Trumpet is well lubed. And let's get to picking, and we'll have enough of that. So move on to actual picking. So I did pick this lock last night. And it took me some time to get a good feel of it. I'm trying to remember, don't remember what picks I used, but it took me a little bit of time to find the pins and find something that would pick them fairly well. Might go back to that pick again. It is kind of a twisted keyway. And getting it to where you can start setting stuff is a pain. You get into a false set. It has a pretty deep false set. You just got to get there. And I don't remember what I was using to do that. Okay, let's try the SS Devs. I do know that pin 1 is a bit of a challenge to get around. And now I'm starting to feel the pins. So now I got a few things set. I'm starting to feel like little movements here and there. Those front 3 pins, especially pin 1, once you start getting a false set on it, it's actually hard to get it to trip over. I may have grabbed the wrong multi-pick. No, this is the 4. Okay. My multi-pick 4mm picks do feel a little more stable, less wobbly. Maybe because of the handle, because the SS Devs I have in Sparrows in the 4mm are you know, no handle on them. It's just the metal, so they're going to be a little more wobbly. Little movement there. There we go. Now I just hit that little bit of a false set. Now I need to go through and find some counter rotation and hopefully stay on the head of the pin, and I just heard something drop in the back. Now I seem to have lost everything. Everything seems to be kind of back to the starting point. Took me probably 45 minutes. I was working on another one of Thumper's locks. I'm not going to be able to pick that one. I don't have a pick, and I'm not going to make a pick for it. It's going to take a really steep pick to get to it. The lock is way out of max, MACS, max, the standard for key pinning. So the key works, but it's too drastic for me to get to. Just lost it. There's that false set. So that was the very back pin. Got a couple of the front pins, and then the very back pin put me into that deep false set. And now this is what I was getting yesterday that kind of confused me a little bit. From the deep false set, I get some really strong counter rotations. I'm trying to find that pin, be right on the tip of that pin that's giving me that rotation. Let's come here to the front, see if I can get some. Yeah, so pin 1 has a lot of counter rotation. I just gotta get, the tricky part is getting on the tip of that pin and not slipping off of it. Okay, I think I got pin 1 there. See if I can find another pin that's going to give me some good counter rotation here. A really good click there. Still a nice deep false set. And I feel like I lost some of my false set. See if I can get. Trying to get the pin 1 here. I feel like I got it, but let's see. Nope. I'm gonna try something here. I'm gonna try to go to some bottom tension, pick off that shelf, and see if I can get the pin 1. And I got my own vise in my way now. There we go. Let's see if I can. No. Back myself out so I can get some room to get onto. Yeah, pin one is just a pain in the ass. Alright, I think I have pin one set. Let's see if I get any bounces there. Yeah, no bouncing on pin one now. Try the lunatic. It's kind of tight for this lock. There's a shelf here on the right that is good for picking the front few pins, but it's not good for the back pins. I start getting a lot of counter rotation like that, I get a little nervous. I'm going to start dropping everything else. And sometimes I think I'm turning the core with the pick, not with counter rotation. So it's like there, I think I'm on the pin, but I'm also like twisting the core, so I'm trying to make sure I don't make a bad turn. Okay, I gotta find the next one that's gonna give me some counter rotation here, so pushed on 5 or 6, one of those two, and it gave me some good counter rotation, but then it stopped. I think right now I got 1, 2, and 3 set. Just can't seem to figure out which one of those. There we go. Huh. It was the last one. And I think, pretty sure this is a 6-pin. 1, 2, 3, 5, 6. Yeah, it was that last pin. It was pin 6 that gave me that trouble. Oh, that was a good little battle. Out of the way. And let's see if I can get this sucker gutted. That side's in the groove. Well, I'm going to lock it up since I have the key. I'm sitting here fighting it as it rotates, so. Oh, yeah, let's try this. I get there and I hook that, just the ring right there, not too deep. This gut wrench. Sometimes I get them really quick and sometimes I don't get them at all. Sometimes it just pushes them around. Screw it. Let me find my dental picks and do it my old way. Get a pick on this end. Get a pick on this end of it. There we go. C-clip is right there on the floor down below my feet. I can see it just fine. I'll leave it there for now. And that one's going to be too big. And that should work. All right. Okay, not that one, this one. This is the tray that I like. So let's see, we got tweezers. Hello, tweezers. So it looks like we've got some serrated key pins. See, so there's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Get 6 out of there. Some nice traps there. That's a long key pin with a deep trap. Serrated, so most of them are just pretty much serrated. All right. And let's go here and see what we got on top. Alright, so that side was down, so this side was to the spring, so nice deep spool with a serration on the end of it. I'm going to go ahead and do the springs because I don't know if they're going to be same or different for each. Right. So this is a pin and a pin, and I saw it come out, come on, come on. Doesn't want to lay down. There. Came out like that. Same spring. All right. And the spool, that side was to the spring. Spool, nice spool there. Okay. So that looks like it's kind of thread. I don't know how to describe that. It's like a barrel, but threaded, almost like a burr. Looks like you took a burr and cut it down and used a burr bit. Oh shit. So I just got 2 springs and the T-pin out of the next one. There. So let's go there. And then the last one is the one that gave me problems. I guess I should go this way. Should have done that sooner. Okay. All right. So all the springs are the same. A couple of pin designs. Let me see if I can figure out if any of these. Well, I guess I can look here. Well, he could have redone those, I guess. It doesn't appear, though, that there's anything done to the top. There's no, but there is threading here. On each one of the core, they're all threaded. But let me look one more time here. Get it against the light. I don't see anything on the top. So let's look at the pins. Okay. Set that aside and let's take a close look at the pins. So nice job on the pins. You have a pin design on the top here and a pin design on the top. A couple nice spools. This one like serrated in spool, and then this is a nice serrated end with a spool. And then, like I said, this, if you look, hopefully it comes out on the camera well enough. It looks like a burr bit that's been tapered down at each end. And obviously it's silver, so I'm guessing it's a burr bit. So that's Thumper's Trumpet. Let's take one more look at the key. Now this is high, or quite a bit of separation in this, but it's not difficult to get a pick on it. It's still a good challenge, but it gets there. That last pin that hung up. Now his other one, this one is good and tight. I messed with this one a little bit. I don't have a pick that can get behind this to get up to here. I've tried oversetting this a little bit and then letting it drop. I just can't get any good feel on the pins, and I can't get anything back there. I may try it one more time, but for now, I'm not going to be able to do that one. But Thumper's Trumpet is that was actually fun. It was a good challenge. So, good tall steps, but nothing outlandish that couldn't be overcome. Guess I should keep that in the middle of the thing there. So, anyway, thanks for watching, and have a great rest of your day.